I love your dress.
It's beautiful.
Thanks. I got it in New York.
What? Are you wearing white on my wedding day?
Like, oh my God, just because you're in the bridal party doesn't mean the day is about you. Like, totally Tay rudeness.
Bridal party.
Well, I have a lot to say about this one. But I think as a planner, the biggest thing I have is bridesmaids. And as a bridesmaid, or even as a maid of honor, I think the best thing to do is be prepared for the wedding. And each person has a role. Right. The maid of honor has certain duties and responsibilities if she accepts to be the maid of honor. And same thing for the bridesmaids. And I think the biggest thing that they don't need to do is on the day of, they just need to support the bride and not try to plan the wedding. Because especially if you have a wedding planner, that wedding planner and that bride have discussed it and talked about how the wedding should go, and let them handle all the details. Just be there to support the bride throughout her big day.
And just because you've gotten married before doesn't mean that A, you know it all, and B, that's the way that this bride chose to do it. So it doesn't mean that just because you did that, that's the right way to do it. So try not to step in on rehearsals. That's the thing that we run in mostly as planners, is people stepping in on rehearsals and trying to change the order or something like that. It's very frustrating for us. You know?
Well, I think the bridesmaid or the maid or matron of honor needs to respect that her best friend or sister or sibling or whoever, however she's affiliated with the bride, that she should trust that bride. That bride has made a good choice in her planner and the way that she wants things executed. And it's like, you really think you're helping by having that voice of like, I want the best for you and da-da-da-da-da. But it's like, you're really paying her more respect by going, you made this decision to do this, and you've put person one and person two in place to execute all this. And I'm just here for you. And I'm going to fluff your dress, and if you need for me to get your shoes, or you want me to buckle down and put your garter on, or whatever you want me to do.
You need to be on time for your pictures. I am there, and I am not in the mirror doing my thing, because I have come to do my little roll call for pictures, and I give them their 5 minutes, and then they're coming out one to one, and I got the bride down. We're all ready to do our shot, and we're like, where's the matron of honor? Go upstairs, she's curling her hair. What are you doing? This isn't about you. Come on.
That's
you know what I mean?
They think it's about them. I've seen many bridesmaids. It's all about them and not about the bride day of. They're not helping her get ready. They're not helping her carry her train. They're not helping her at all.
And there's good bridesmaids. I've seen bridesmaids come to appointments before. That's awesome, because then they've established contact with you. They know that you're in charge, and they know some of the planning.
I love meeting the bridesmaids because it makes my job easier on the day of, when I can go in and I know who the maid of honor is, and I know who the matron of honor is.
She's got your back, and she's going to be like,
well, and they know who you are.
Team.
They know who you are.
You're working for the bride, to make sure that everything that she desired is perfect.
Absolutely.
I mean, my best friend just got married not even a year ago. And, she had a couple glitches in her planning process and this, that, and the other. But when it came right down to the nitty-gritty, even though I felt, because I'm kind of in this industry now, that I really wanted to step in and go, okay, I feel like you dropped the ball here, you dropped the ball here, you dropped the ball here. But instead of being in the know, I was more or less like, what do you need from me?
That's right.
Because I'm here for you. And if she screws up, you can deal with her later.
That's right.
But I'm here for you. And I trust that you've made the right decisions for the outcome of your day. So you let me know what you need from me. And I'm here. I'm at your mercy.
That's exactly what I did for my friend that got married. I mean, I am a wedding planner. I was a bridesmaid. And obviously it's hard not to step in and do things, but I was just there for her. Even if we were late, it didn't matter. It was her day.
That's right.
Every wedding is different. So
you didn't channel in your expertise into her day.
Well, and when you signed up to be a bridesmaid, you signed up to be on time. You signed up to be on time not only for rehearsal, but you also signed up to be on time for wedding day and for the pictures and the timeline that this bride has laid out. You've signed yourself up for all of that.
Pictures. She's paying
Absolutely.
Well, she's chosen you too, I mean, there's really only one maid or matron, unless you've got sisters or something and you're trying to kind of, spread that out. So you're really like the chosen one for that day, if you will. You're second down from the bride in her eyes. You're the most important one. So, just be attentive to her needs.
Well, I think we're leaving out too the guys.
Well, the groomsmen follow the groom, so I I mean, the grooms usually aren't involved.
Honestly, I mean, the biggest thing that I have a problem with groomsmen is just, you know, it's not all about partying and having fun before the ceremony. So really, yes, despite what they think. They're there to kind of calm him down, be there with him.
Don't rile him up and say, this is your last chance. That's not a good groomsman. Nope.
But I mean, I think that, you know, after the ceremony, yeah, everybody can let loose, let's party, let's have a good time. But beforehand, it's the biggest thing to calm him down, make sure he's comfortable and he's having a good time with it.
Right, and that goes for bridesmaids too. I mean, the whole bridal party. Until you get to a point where you can relax and party, you really should not worry about getting a drink.
Yeah, or don't be a distraction.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, geez.
Help the day flow along.
Distraction.
Same with the rehearsal too. I mean, how many times have you guys had problems with guys at rehearsals? Seriously,
Did you have
the girls
something to say? Jen was yelling bad experience.
No, but I mean, I understand. Everybody's excited.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking.
Right. And they haven't seen each other. So they want to, and all of that takes into consideration. We know that.
Right.
But at the same time, again, there are certain things that this bride and groom have paid for, and that as event people, we are going to make sure they get.
Right.
And if we have to talk to you like you're 5, sometimes we'll do that. Because it's a matter of, you know, we're going to make sure that they have the best event possible. And they've chosen you guys, so you need to listen.
But I love when brides let their bridal party know that. Because if the bridal party knows who's in charge.
This is so-and-so. She's in charge. Follow directions.
That's
right.
For the next 2 days.
It makes the planning so much easier.
Right, and a lot of times the bridal party doesn't realize that the bride has that relationship with the planner. And they've made, you know, the decisions that they have, and, you know, the bridesmaid needs to understand that and realize it's done in this order because they have built that relationship and they've decided and made these decisions.
Well, and if the bride doesn't relay that, or the bride and groom don't relay that to their bridal party,
your job harder.
it does make your job harder, but there's also ways that we can relay that to the bridal party. Like when they come to rehearsal, we can, in our briefing, like we always do, before we do the rehearsal, we can say to the bridal party, we have been working with this couple for however long, we've already gone through all the details, and this is how we're going to run it today. If you have any questions, feel free to chime in today. Do you know what I mean?
Now.
Because tomorrow, it's too late. Back to planning phase, execution day.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's too late.
Cut off there.
You know? In order to get what you're paying for, it's too late.
Well, and I think that they think that they're helping. I honestly do think that somewhere in the confusion, then the little brain up there, that they think, you know, I'm going to be my best friend's hero today because I'm going to solve the problem, you know, and it's like, there isn't a problem. Show your mouth. You know, just follow the directions. You know,
And, you know, I think the biggest thing is if you're chosen to be a maid of honor, a best man, a bridal, any part of the bridal party, just know, be respectful, be there for the bride and the groom, and just support them throughout their day, because that's what's going to make it really special for them.
Are you wearing white on my wedding day?
That's great.
Something's going to go wrong on your wedding day. Handle it with grace, whoever that is.